Today's topic is earthing or grounding, right? Grounding in terms of us being grounded, not in terms of actual electrical. I mean, it is in terms of electrical grounding, but in terms of us being grounded. So why this topic? Why I think you guys should know anything about earthing or grounding is because we are. As you can see, the topics that I give you guys is mostly on health, right? Mostly on your mental well-being, and mostly on us being very much connected to this and very much disconnected from our planet. As you guys know, I recently went to Italy, and I can tell you people are much different there. And they're much more connected to the planet than they're connected to their phones. You can rarely see people at the dinner table or lunch with their phones, or even at the cafes. Of course, yeah, the scenery is very beautiful. I get it, mountains, but still, I'm sure if we bring our teenagers, they'll probably be sitting and looking at their phones and looking at the mountains. So that lets me, it lets me think that, and they seem more happier, they seem more healthier, they seem more. I mean, everybody's very active. People either bike or mountain bike or hiking or whatever it is, or just walking. Very. I mean, yes, it is a certain town. It's not the whole Italy like that, but it just made me think that I should talk to you guys about this, since I'm practicing this myself. And remember, I'm only bringing to you guys, to your knowledge, the things that I do for myself, and that I know that there is benefit. So we'll talk about what it is. Why you should do it, and how, right? How can you get grounded? So what's grounding or earthing? If you're going to search online anything, I suggest you search for earthing, because if you search for grounding, you'll get electrical grounding results. But so we all the devices that we have, all the electronics, they emit a positive charge, and Earth releases negative charge. So idea is that if you get yourself connected to the Earth, you're going to get more negative electrons, and then you become more neutrally charged versus being positively charged. So this is the idea of earthing, right? And it says here, it allows your body to return a healthy negative charge from positive charge created by oxidation, stress, and toxins. And when we are in that state, when we are that positively charged, yes, our body gets hotter, our body gets has more inflammation, and I'm pretty sure within one of the next few topics, it will be about inflammation, because inflammation is cause of pretty much any illness or any condition that people have. It all starts with inflammation. So the less inflammation you have, the better it is for you, right? It's pretty much similar slide. And it says, conductive body absorbs free electrons from the Earth. Once inside the body, these electrons act like antioxidants, which provides many health benefits. So same idea, same slide. This is pretty interesting slide. I didn't know about this myself. I learned it, that if you are not connected, like you see, we're absorbing this positive charge. If someone is connecting, meaning, for example, the person is barefooted on the ground, you're creating a certain shield around yourself, and the positive electrons from radiation from all of these devices are passing you by. Couple words on history. You guys obviously know that many of these devices weren't in our households before, right? So now they are. I'm practicing, at least in our household, I'm trying to turn off Wi-Fi every night. It's a huge radiation. So if you have a Wi-Fi router in your bed, I mean, next to your bed or in your room, I would suggest you guys turn it off. Some people practice putting phones in airplane mode because it's also releasing radiation. If you guys ever looked at my phone, you see this little thing here. It's a little device that is blocking the phone radiation. I've been working with this for, I don't know, over a year. And I actually tested. I bought forgive me, Amazon. I bought it and then I returned it, yeah. Because it was an expensive electrical tester, and I tested my phone in various modes with this thing or without. And it proved it made some difference. So to me, it is working. So all of these devices are bringing us into a positive state. So we need something for us to become more negative. And guys, this is physics. We can't because we don't see it. It doesn't mean it's not there, right? You guys know we all conduct electricity, so we are conductive species, and therefore it definitely has an effect on us. So these are a few words on what it is. So why you should practice it, right? What can it do for us as humans? I think I can confirm on this that it's reducing inflammation and pain. Sleep, agreed that might reduce cortisol levels, so it can help you sleep. The rest is, they can list, if you read on any kind of topic, you could see many benefits, but they're all very subjective. To test anything, right? For example, I'm going to talk about some things what you can do. The best way to test it is you have to, let's say we're going to talk about improving sleep. So if you're going to bring anything on earthing in your routine, I suggest, let's say, remove everything else what you do. Let's say you take supplements for sleep, or I don't know, whatever you do, practice something, or you take some sleeping pills. Remove that and bring earthing into your routine and see, did it make any difference for you? This is the only way to check. Because if you're just going to bring it in and you might not see a positive effect, you'll be like, oh, it's not working. But it's hard to tell when you have many things in the routine, like myself. I don't know if it did help me on the sleep, but I knew it wouldn't hurt me, so I did it anyway. But if you're new to, let's call it biohacking or healthy living, you don't have many things in your routine, you can easily test it. So I think I can confirm on inflammation and a little bit on the sleep. But again, if you read on any kind of topic, they'll list 10, 15, 20 benefits, right? Especially people that design products, they want you to buy their products, so they'll list every possible solution. So what are the solution? Number one, it's not pretty looking, but it's the sheet for your bed, and it's grounded sheet. So what it is they sell all kinds of, they sell blankets, they sell pillowcases. So the more coverage you can give to your body, the better. For example, you can start with the pillowcase. So your pillowcase will have this connection, and it will have the wire that you plug into your grounding hole on your outlet. I mean, we're all familiar with the grounding on our outlets. So this goes, I actually brought this, one of the next things on the list is the grounding mat. I used it here in our office. I mean, obviously simple, you place it, it has a connection, and then it has this wire, right? So this, you can see, goes in the grounding portion of the outlet, and then this connects to the mat. The trick is you have to be at least in your socks or barefooted. So I found it a little bit cumbersome. Take my shoes off, then I'll stand, then someone calls me, then I have to put my shoes back on, and I have to walk. So I didn't find it in the office. I mean, this was the cheapest solution, I mean, in terms of price. So I started with this solution for myself, but I found that it's not really easy. It's not a convenient. So what I did then is I bought myself a bed sheet like this. They sell it, again, various sizes, but you have to be careful of course, on the quality, right? So all of these, what it is, they have to have some kind of metal wires inside, right? It's not just this and it's okay. So they have to have little tiny metal wires inside this bed sheet to conduct those electrons to your body. So the more expensive ones claim that they have the one that I bought, actually it did came from Australia. I mean, that was nice. I had Australian Post that's made in Australia. They claim they have a silver wiring inside, which should conduct better. So this is one of the most common and the best thing you can do, because you're in your bed for at least 8 hours, versus, you know, in your office you might be on your mat, you might not be on your mat, whatever it is. So yeah, there's a presentation on the map. Who knows, guys? Again, take it for what it is. Maybe it's just advertising, but that's how they say they tested. They test someone not standing on the mat, which is here, and you can see, I guess they're measuring heat index from the body. God knows how they do it, but somehow they claim they did it. And then when person is standing on it, this is the end result. There's also a very interesting movie. I did watch it. Not till the end, I fell asleep. It's not very entertaining movie. It's called The Grounded, and it's about experiment that people did in Alaskan town, small Alaskan town. They all were in pain, and the guy who started it started to bring grounding or earthing materials to his friends that live in the small town, and they all got better. He even went to the extreme. He had such a back pain because of all the manual labor that they had to do during winter. In the movie, he undressed and naked just laid under his house in the minus 20 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And then he went to bed, and he said he slept better than he's ever slept before. Again, who knows if it's true? I don't recommend you guys go naked under your house, because this is not Alaska. You might be arrested if someone sees you. So don't try that extreme. But walking barefoot is one of the easiest and like best things you can do. Hugging a trees, right? If you familiar with the Chinese practices, right? They have special morning gymnastics. Part of that gymnastics, they're hugging the tree. And I was thinking, before I knew any of this, I thought they're crazy. I literally thought they're fucking crazy people. They're standing and hugging the trees. But hugging the tree is also for you to get grounded, because tree is conducting, and by hugging it, you get grounded. Question is, how long do you have to hug a tree? I don't know. So don't hug it for too long, because you might also get arrested, because people might think you're doing something crazy. But yeah, seriously, my question also, how long? How much do you need? How do you measure? It's subjective, because there's really, I don't know any tools for this, how to measure, but that's why I made a call to buy myself, I started with the pillowcase, and then I bought a bed sheet, because I know I'm in the bed for at least 8 hours, and if it does something, this is the highest chance for me to actually feel it. Another very important thing is for people. I mean, most of you travel here anyway. So when you travel, it says the biggest stress on your body, time zone change. So all the biohackers in the world, what they suggest you do first thing when you land in a different time zone is to get grounded. Because you being disconnected from the earth for, let's say, 10 hours, you're sitting in a metal case surrounded by Wi-Fi, by all the devices. You have very bad air. You have probably the worst food you can ever eat. Most likely you drink alcohol. Most likely you dehydrated. So this is why when people land in a different time zone, they're low like zombies. So what all of the gurus suggest is to get grounded as soon as possible. Easiest solution is to have grounding shoes. So you see Clever, they have a copper rod or copper whatever it is, nail in the shoe. Yeah, looks like the top is not pointy, the top is not sharp, but this is how they work. I also thought, like, how did they make grounding shoes? Well, very simple. Stick a piece of copper. There's some shoes on Amazon that are not expensive, and they have 3 copper nails. So I guess for more conduction. I know. All it is, again, it sounds weird. It's not practical. You have to think about. You have to maybe buy something. But if you travel, it is going to help. There's a couple devices that I have that are more expensive. I could tell you they work. The grounding, when I use those, it's a little more powerful than the copper nail when I use it, because I do travel, and sometimes, like when I travel for my bike camp, I have to be like, pretty much I landed and the guy's gonna, here's bike, let's go, we have a practice. So I need to get myself in the best possible physical shape immediately. I don't have 2 days, to lay on the bed. I need to get myself into, like, myself in America as soon as possible. And the way I found it was, one of those things is the devices that I have. I didn't put them on, guys, because they're more expensive, and I don't think you should go into them right away. I think everybody can start small, simple, see for themselves. If they feel something, sure. Then you could, I'm sure you'll research, you'll read, you find what I found, and if you're interested, you're going to buy. But if not, this is a simple solution. Amazon shoes were like $25. Come on, I mean, you can't beat that, at least to try. Maybe you like the shoes and you're gonna wear them. It's not a big deal. So to conclude, people that push that, like me, they suggest, right, that the human body tends to accumulate a positive electrical charge from modern living environments, which can be bad for our health, and then connecting with Earth, which naturally has a negative electrical charge, is believed to neutralize the positive charges by absorbing electrons from the Earth. These absorbed electrons, according to the theory, act as natural antioxidants, neutralizing harmful free radicals in the body that can cause inflammation and cell damage. So most of the information, again, confirms that, even though they say theory, because I guess people didn't want to study and pay for the study, but from claims from people like myself and from some of these documentaries, they conclude that is how it affects our bodies. So, guys, in conclusion, I suggest now you know about this, right? You're exposed to this information. If you're in the park, try to walk barefooted. There's no shame, right? We did it as kids. I think what I learned is that DuPont it has to be probably the most vicious company on the planet. They invented plastics in 1950 something, 57. And as soon as they invented it, they realized they can use it for shoes, right? For the soles of the shoes. And this is why we became disconnected immediately. And right, in Ukraine, kids always run barefooted, right? in America, all of a sudden, no, put your shoes on, put your shoes on. But like, we have better grass than we had in Ukraine. In Ukraine, right, you can cut yourself, there's nails, there's dirt, there's stones. I don't remember many grass in Kharkiv. I don't know, maybe you guys did. But here, there's a lot of grass, right, even on our front yard. So Sabina, I suggest today you can get grounded. You could just go and walk barefooted. See if you feel anything. See if you feel any different. Maybe that reduces the stress. You never know. I know you guys are smiling. It sounds funny, but it's easy and it's free. And you don't know. And I think will bring more benefit than whatever when we hold to this as like the most precious thing. I think that gives us more negative results than the positive in all aspects, and here, in the body, and the more we get connected back, to the nature, the more better health and our mental well-being will become. So I'll leave you guys with that. I promise, short one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys gonna get grounded. I hope you guys will try some of these things that I show you today. Because again, guys, my goal is to expose you to information that I have and give you guys some knowledge, some information that can help you get healthier. As you guys know, it's very expensive to be sick in America. It's very expensive, and even though we have a great care, I'm not too sure about that. So the best doctor is you. You should be your best doctor. And there's so much information now that, yeah, doctors had to learn 5-6 years or 10 years. Now we have probably the same amount of information on our phone that they have. Of course, not discrediting doctors. We need them. They know more better. But some of the things we can learn for ourselves too. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. Enjoy your Friday. That's it.